Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Scotty Travels channel. If you're new here, my name is Scott. I'm an American that lives in Australia. And today I'm in Brisbane and CBD, Queen Street Mall. But that's not the big news. The big news is that there is a cyclone that is going to hit, aka a hurricane for my friends in America. A hurricane is going to be hitting Thursday or Friday, we'll see. So today is, I believe, Tuesday. So this is kind of the calm before the storm. I figure I'd come down here while I can, while the CBD is still standing. Because who knows, maybe it'll get blown away. Probably not, but thought I'd come down here and do a little vlog. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys. It's been a while since I've done a vlog. Weather's pretty nice today, especially considering what's coming. So plan is we're gonna walk through Queen Street Mall, show you guys a bit of that, head over to South Bank, get some Starbucks, as usual, you know me. And, we'll have a little chit-chat along the way, so come along. Well, this, my friends, is Queen Street Mall. This is where I was when, I think my first video. We're taking it back. Yeah, it's basically just an outdoor shopping mall. So I didn't realize this before, but these Easy Marts are literally just American convenience stores. And they sell like everything that you can't find here. And this one specifically will infuriate my friends back home. $6 for an Arizona. Like ice waters. Some of the stuff you can get here, like Bundaberg. These like iced coffee drinks. But you can't get Dr. Pepper here, or it's like pretty hard to find. Yeah, I guess you can find just different flavors of Pringles. And then these, yeah, like you can't get Oreos or Reese's Puff or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. So, luckily, whenever I'm feeling homesick or missing something that I can't get here, like a Dr. Pepper, I can always go to one of those places. Also, I went to Costco over the weekend. They do have Costco here. They have 3 of them, give or take, in the Brisbane area. None of them are close to me, unfortunately, but we went to the one up north. And it felt just like home. Like it was literally the closest to being at home that I feel like I've been since I've been here. All the brands that I'm used to, they had like Tide detergent, they had Dr. Pepper, cases of Dr. Pepper, they had Monterey Jack cheese, you can't get that here. Basically they had like everything. They even had my kimchi. There's this kimchi I used to get at Costco, and they have the same kimchi. Like they import all this stuff from the US. So, and then I got my $2 hot dog. Here, they're $2. Still fair. Got my $2 hot dog and my drink. And I was a pretty happy clam. So, it's good to know that, like, I can still get some of the things from home that I was missing. I have to say, it feels good. It feels good to be back out here in the city. It's been, like, a while. It's been a long time, like maybe a couple months since I've come to the city. This is, I think, Queen Victoria Plaza. That right there, that is Queen Victoria. Now that I'm living in a Commonwealth country or whatever, I've been doing my research on the monarchy, or like the, British monarchy. Victoria was a pretty lit queen, as far as I know. Listen, I'm gonna say this up front. I don't know what I'm talking about most of the time, all right? I do vague research, and then I go, yeah, seems like a cool lady. So, as far as I know, she's a cool lady. I'm sure she did something bad along the way, but Queen Elizabeth. I've been watching The Crown. Man, that's a good show. The 3rd and 4th season. Those are the best. I didn't like when they changed Charles to like the last Charles. I don't think he looks like him or sounds like him. But the second Charles, spot on. So we're actually going to kind of repeat our steps here that we did on the first video. And we're going to go to the Star. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Star. At the top of that is an observation lounge, or like an observation deck. It's free to get up there. Right now the city is kind of not so busy because, I don't know if it's because it's a Wednesday or if it's a Tuesday, or if it's because the hurricane, like everybody's working right now. So I don't know if it's because of that or the hurricane or the cyclone, but we'll find out, I guess. All right, I'm gonna show you guys a little secret way, and if it still works, I don't know. But I'm gonna show you guys a little secret way to get to the sky deck. Now normally, you can see over there, that's where the normal sky deck lifts are, and a lot of times there's a long wait over there. It doesn't look like there is right now. Again, I assume because it's like, what time is it? It's exactly 10 o'clock on a Tuesday. So we're gonna go, I think we're on number 2. So we're gonna go to number 4.
Level 4, the terrace.
All right, so you're gonna come up to the terrace. Funny enough, last time I was here, this was a Rolls Royce. So they had a Rolls Royce in here. None of this was built out yet. This was still like all heavily under construction. But if I remember correctly, I gotta find it. You can see the star is pretty fancy schmancy. It's got a bunch of, really nice restaurants. So next to the Dark Shepherd, there's gonna be bathrooms. And you're gonna turn to your right and walk down the hallway, and then you're gonna find these elevators. And these elevators will take you to the sky deck. Okay, looks like they've updated it and it no longer works. So when I click sky deck, it doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've made it to the top of the sky deck. And as you can see, the skies are looking a little ominous. There's a bit of a breeze up here, but nothing crazy. And I really can't believe how not busy the city is right now. Again, I don't know if that's because it's a Tuesday. Like, the first video I did here, when I came up here, it was just about as dead. This is always terrifying. Yeah. Like first time I came up here, it was this dead. But then the last time I came, it was absolutely slammed up here, and there was a wait to get on and off the elevator. So I don't know, but this is basically facing to the west. So you got West End is back there. This is South Bank along here. You got the Brisbane Eye. I saw Penn and Teller over there at the Performing Arts Center. Queensland Museum's over here. Now, it looks like the river is a little bit high. We're starting to get like storm surge. I'd say the storm is like 100 kilometers off right now, maybe 2. So we're getting some of the wind and the waves from that. And because of that, they actually shut down the ferry. If you look like right there, that's a ferry station. The water looks a little high. Obviously, it's not like overflowing, but it does look a little higher than it normally does. I'm pretty sure. I could absolutely be wrong. Also, another fun fact is this river is infested with bull sharks. So if you want to take a dip, I wouldn't do it, but there is a way to get in, which is kind of crazy. I think that's like for kayaks, like those stairs down there. This is like the top of the star. You've got a couple of restaurants and bars. Again, last time I was here, this area was absolutely packed. The bars were full. Like, they had a DJ. It was a whole thing. So next we're gonna head down to South Bank. I wanted to show you guys this before I got back on the elevator. So down there, that is the Parliament House. That is basically the state capitol for Brisbane. I didn't realize they had that like green terrace up there. That's cool. But yeah, like you can see this building is the original, and that was built in like the 1800s, early 1900s. And then this like concrete monstrosity, and also like that area right there, that was all built in the 70s. And funny enough, in that tower, like if you look from the side, it's like got a bunch of windows. It looks like a hotel almost. There's an office for each and every member of Parliament. And they also basically have their own like mini apartment in there. So if they need to like work, or if they need to work late, or whatever, work on bills and stuff, they have a place they can sleep in their office in that building, which I think is pretty cool. Well, we got our own private elevator this time. Yeah, so it's funny because this time, this feels like I'm the tour guide. Like now I know this stuff, all right? I've been here 7 months, like I'm not saying I'm an expert by any means, but now I'm the one showing you guys around instead of me just being like, what is this? Now I know. Something else about the Parliament House I forgot to mention is you can tour it. That's how I know. I toured the Parliament House months and months and months ago. That was my American Learns How Government Works video. You're allowed to just walk in. It's a free tour. You can't record in there. That's why the vlog wasn't in there. But you can go in and they let you take a picture on the stairs, and it's cool. It's interesting. You get to see, like, you know, the upper chamber that no longer exists, or like they don't use it anymore, and then the lower chamber where the laws get made. I find that stuff fascinating. I find, you know, I've always been like a political junkie, so I enjoy learning how government works, especially in a different country, you know? I think it's cool. Actually, something to mention about the Star. The Star is going bankrupt. The Star has been open for maybe like a year, give or take, and it's already gone bankrupt. I just don't think that there's a market for this kind of like high-end casino here. Like it's obviously a massive resort, bunch of restaurants. Like, it's cool. It reminds me of Vegas a lot. It basically is like a Vegas resort. But people, I don't know, there just isn't that kind of draw here to bring people in. It's really expensive to stay here. You know, it's like $500-600 a night, even when it's empty. You know, like I was looking at hotel rooms just to see, like, after they announced they're going bankrupt, and they still were charging like $500-600 a night. So I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen to the Star. We don't know. You know, somebody will buy it probably or whatever. It would be really sad if they shut it down and just had the empty building. But yeah, so that might be my last visit to the Star. Who knows? You know, I take it back. The river is not really that high at all. You can still see the top of the stairs. So I'm curious why they suspended the river cat services like so early. This is like one of my favorite parts of South Bank. You have this like little forest, and then they have this cute little like temple. I don't know, I like it. It's like really shady and quiet and nice. Usually that area is pretty quiet. More fun facts. This is the Channel 7 news wheel, and that is ABC, which in the US would be NBC, and in Britain is BBC. That's the Australian Broadcast Corporation or company or whatever. And I think the studio is actually right there. It's kind of like the Today Show where they film it, you know, in on location. I just love it here. It's so pretty. So, the thing with the Cyclone is that I have a cruise booked for Friday. Today's Tuesday. Nothing's happened yet. Knock on all of the wood here. We haven't got an email. So we're hoping that's going to be the case. And I am manifesting that everything's going to be fine. And I am just going about my business. I have things that I'm doing here in the city today to prepare for the cruise. So as far as I'm saying, the cruise is still happening. This is another area that if you ever see like an Instagram video or, you know, a travel video about Brisbane, you'll always see this like flower tunnel. It's a little bit dying today just because of, you know, it's fall now. We're coming into fall, thank goodness. The summer's over. It's still warm, but it's not nearly as bad. The humidity's gone down quite a bit. So, but because of that, and because we haven't had rain in a while, things are starting to kind of die off. Like, if you remember when I came here in the spring, these flowers were like bright pink and it was really pretty. And this is the South Bank Beach. It is closed right now, but normally, especially during the summer, this is a really popular place to come. You know, it's not a real beach. Now that might take you by shock, but yeah, it's not a real beach. It's man-made. They brought in all the sand and stuff. You can see there's like the concrete barrier back there. So it's basically just like a beach pool, but you know, considering we're in the middle of a city, like, it's probably one of my favorite things about South Bank is the fact that they, like, just Australia or Brisbane in general, like, you know, the fact that they would think like, oh yeah, let's put a public access gigantic swimming pool, you know, in the city, so that way people in the city have the opportunity to go for a swim. Beach culture is really big here, There are people laying on the fake lawn that are tanning right now, and you know, like I said, we're in the middle of a city, so I don't know. There's something that I think is pretty cool about Brisbane. Seems like they're doing a lot of maintenance down here. I don't know if they're like tying things down or if this was happening before, but yeah, I guess we're coming into, you know, the end of the season, summer, so it makes sense that they'd start fixing things up. In September is the Brisbane Festival, so see, like I've never even seen this before. And then this is like a Chinese figure, Confucius. Yeah, came from China. Oh, that's cool. Yes, I found my little private filming spot that I like to use. Right here under the, I don't know which bridge this is, but the QUT bridge. I guess the cutie bridge. Because you're a cutie patootie. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the part in the video where I update you about my life and what's going on with me. Not much, same old, but I do have some big news. I got a job. Finally, after 7 months of unemployment, I have a job. I'm doing the working part of the working holiday to meet my my 88 days so I can extend for another year. And then hopefully find a job in my field and get sponsored. But I got a job working in remote Australia. I'm not going to say what. There will be videos that will come out eventually about that. But yeah, I got a job. I'm excited. I'm excited to be working again. Yeah, that's my big update. Other than that, it's been the same old. I'm hoping to get more videos made. I'm trying to kind of get, you know, have them laid out for like 3 or 4 months. So that way I can just kind of use that as filler while I'm working. And then once I get back, then I'll start putting out those videos from when I got back. And as for Brisbane before the cyclone, things are still looking okay for right now. River doesn't look too bad. City Cat shut down, or the Kitty Cat, whatever it's called. The city river ferry shut down. You know, everything here, like, it's barely even breezy. The weather's, it's simultaneously scorching hot and not that bad. So that's Brisbane for you, but yeah. Alright guys, well, thank you for watching. I'm going to end the video here. As always, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button, leave, like, a comment, do all the things. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.